This is Matches Pro Boxing Fans. I'm joined as always by Frank Smith. Frank, in a very warm Jeddah right now, but big fight week this, isn't it? Massive fight week.
Amazing, great to see the big man back, and you see the amount of people here. You see the press, you see the media, you see the love for him, and it's good to have him back. Good to have him back boxing, and it's going to be a great night on Saturday.
I don't know if you remember, but I was listening to an interview with Eddie, and he spoke about how he got a letter about AJ, and he was in court, and it was about Eddie representing AJ and talking about the positives of boxing. I mean, what is your first memory of Anthony Joshua and the journey that you guys have been on throughout I imagine it's some time ago.
The memory that sits in my mind the most is when I took him for his medicals, and I told people he was a basketball player. I remember that. That was 13 years ago now, in 2013. Took him all around London for all of his medicals, and then we built a great relationship. And it's just been an unbelievable journey, and something you don't see often in boxing or in sport in general, or in business in general.
When you see this fight, is it one of those that you want to kind of, obviously there's so much talk of this fight maybe ending early and AJ getting the knockout that we used to, is that what you want, that confidence to get back in Anthony Joshua, go in there and do what he does best really?
Yeah, but also, at the same time, you want him to go in there and enjoy it as well. The whole thing is he loves the sport, and that's the key. Ultimately, you want him to enjoy it, because if that enjoyment isn't there anymore, you should, like anything in life, you shouldn't be doing it. I think boxing is his passion. Boxing is what he's dedicated his life to now for 16, 17 years, and look at what he's done. But yeah, a nice quick knockout would always be good as well.
I'm intrigued. I don't know if you will have heard from out the camp, obviously from Alexander Usyk, the things that we hear of him is how smart he is, the preparation, the studying. Is that another element that you've seen kind of go into this new AJ camp, the constant studying on how we can improve Anthony Joshua, and more of the research side of this?
Yeah, look, I think, every fighter reacts differently to different training techniques, don't they? Not everyone does the same thing. It doesn't. Not all sizes have to fit all, and I think with AJ, he's found a group now that he feels comfortable with, and he's enjoying it, and their training techniques, and that's great for him.
Obviously, everyone's talking about a possibility of a Tyson Fury fight, and I know everyone keeps on saying that the fight is signed. What is signed? Can you just go? Because we know there's no venue, we don't know about the promoter. Can you just go? What actually is signed?
What's signed is what's been said already. Is like a fight to take place later this year in the UK. This is on our side, obviously. I'm not saying things don't change, but what's signed right now is that a fight to take place in the UK. Can that change? Yes, if the agreement makes sense. AJ is signed to fight Tyson Fury in the UK later this year.
Do you think Tyson Fury will be present ringside again? No one really knows what he's going to do. Could that be in his contract for this fight?
Not if he gets whacked. No, look. Who knows with Tyson Fury? You never know, do you? You never know what Tyson Fury you're going to get.
For you, someone that's been there for the whole journey with AJ, would you rather see him beat Tyson Fury or become a 3-time world champion? I know the team wants both, but for you personally, with the journey, what would you prefer to see?
For me, he's I think become undisputed champion. You're never defined by one fight, or one fighter or one opponent. So to become undisputed champion would be amazing. That's not me saying the Tyson Fury fight isn't just saying in terms of that was always the aim, wasn't it, to become undisputed. He held 3 of the belts. He's a 2-time unified heavyweight champion of the world. He's done more than most people ever will in the sport. But I think to become undisputed would be amazing.
Just before I let you go, Josh Kelly also on the card, and what could be the fight of the night? A lot of people are saying, can you reiterate that, how good of a fight that is going to be?
Unbelievable fight. I think Josh Kelly has got that confidence. He's spoken about it. He's been through the tough times where people have said he'll never do it. He's done it. Agyaka, this is his big chance to change his life as well. So it's a great fight. And sets up big fights in the 154 division.
When I spoke to him, he said the Conor Benn fight he still thinks could happen. I mean, to you, do you think that fight's a possibility, or is that ship sailed?
Josh Kelly, he said he thinks it could happen. I mean, I think Conor Benn would be a madman to do it.
Do you think he's a madman?
Yeah, all respect to, one thing, Conor Benn doesn't shy away from anything, but there's probably easier fights out there for him that he views. Conor, that is. But let's see. Who knows? Boxing, you can't write anything off.
And just last one, sorry, Jai Opetaia, I don't know what you can disclose, but there's reports of this lawsuit against the IBF, and I think the words was an industry-wide collusion, maybe. I mean, just what do you make of that ongoing saga?
I don't read into too much anymore. He joined an organisation that didn't recognise belts and said, fuck the sanctioning bodies, which they did. You know, it's not my words. That was theirs. The IBF stripped him, and they'll have their reasonings for it. You know, the IBF. Do you know what? The IBF are the organisation out of everyone who are sort of. I'm not saying others aren't militant on their rules, but maybe have more flexibility around the chair of the organisation can make decisions. The IBF are militant on their rules. You know, they'll go through that process, but I do find it funny how you join an organisation that says fuck them all and then cry when they do get rid of the belt. I find that funny. But again, it's nothing to do with me, nothing to do with Matchroom. It's him and the IBF, and let's see what happens.
Definitely. Well, Frank, thank you very much. Thank you.